see the lower rank player really lifts their game and goes with it for a while and actually trades points initially.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's not until the latter stages that it really starts to take effect.
Where the class comes through.
Yeah, and you just see them pull away, don't you? The last couple of points of 11-6, 11-7 from what could have been like a 6 or 7-5 sort of
scenario. Yep. Again, last time he was in the World Championships here in Manchester, he lost to Matthew in that gargantuan 4 games. It was over 111 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it was a brilliant atmosphere as well in that venue, Manchester Central, which is where we'll be moving to at the quarter-final stages.
2-4.
Well, if it's anything like that, it's going to be a wonderful tournament.
Yeah.
Gaultier doing really well to recover that, but he got himself so far out of position.
A bit of a funny bounce, wasn't it, in that front right corner.
Great little finish by Harity though.
Yeah, didn't panic. Off the frame there from Harity.
Down.
Oh, he's made the error.
Yeah,
11-6.
Another good rally though.
Going to Gaultier. Gaultier leads 1 game to none.
Yeah, brilliant. Very well played, Todd Harity.
5-all.
Again, patiently waiting. Gregory Gaultier, he works anything down that forehand side. He'll never hit really more than 1 straight ball. He'll always look to work it across to the left-hand side. And then he can utilise that backhand to apply the pressure. But again, there's another error. It's one hard low cross-court from Gaultier and an error. And all of a sudden, from 6-all, Gaultier's got a nice 3-point cushion. Did well to play through the interference there. Gaultier just taking a long last stride.
And out 10-8. Stroke 2, Gaultier.
He's unlucky there, Todd Harity, but it's the right decision. The ball squirted out into the middle of the court. Again, the front wall joined.
Gaultier leads 2 games to none.
As this tournament unfolds. It's quality, some serious court sprints there.
Diagonal court sprints for Todd Harity.
5-2.
Unlucky, slightly ambitious there, wasn't quite balanced enough to take that forehand volley drop in.
Down and out 10-6, match ball.
So 4 match balls for the French general.
Down.
It's unlucky.
11-6.
Well, it's a good effort by Todd Harity, but couldn't quite nick a game off Gaultier.
11-9, 11-6.
So it's Gaultier who marches on into the next round, beating Todd Harity a 3-love in 42 minutes. He took it 11-6, 11-9, 11-6.
Half time.
Marsh does up his game when he's playing the high-ranked players, and when the pressure's off him, he's got absolutely nothing to lose here. Bit of a different story when he was playing in Marseille.
Tight, good squeeze again from Marsh.
Tidy player when he's like this, PJ. Technically very sound, good balance.
5-2.
Yep. Well, PJ, at this stage of the match, oh, well, there is now.
7-6.
It's a long journey up from my stake.
Rallies. Might be a bit of altitude sickness.
Got some type of sickness.
Now, 10-6 game ball.
Oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear.
11-6
Good
game
for
ball.
the second half
Coll
of the game
leads
there.
1 game to love.
That's quality. It's a bit more proactive there from Paul Coll.
Tends to do that though, tends to just bed in for a while,
And out,
just keep the ball above the
5-2.
tin and then start to pick his pinches.
That's quality. Completely wrong foot in Superman here.
Hand out,
How many people can do
3-5.
that? Yeah, well played. Injection of pace in the movement of Paul Coll. Pounces on this backhand drop.
Fast front wall this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lively.
It's well
Down.
tidied up from Paul Coll.
11-8 give the Coll.
Pretty simple
Coll leads
really,
2
just
games to
waiting
love.
for the opportunity. He's putting in a nice backhand drop over the last kind of few.
That's a great finish there from Gregoire Marsh.
Hand out 1 all.
Patiently waiting, biding his time. Good timing off the side wall there. Not an easy shot to play. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Do drop in. Absolute brilliance there from Marsh.
2-1.
Good left-hand personality.
Wow, this is enthralling stuff. He's very, very confident in what he's about here, Paul Coll. Waits
It's
for the
quite simple, isn't it?
opportunity.
It's not very effective.
Well, he's 2 up and he's now 6-2, PJ.
Eight-3.
Understandable. So 7 match balls for Coll, and Gregoire Marsh just going through the Nyashins, and that's the funny bounce.
11-3 match to Coll.
So
3 games to love.
Gregoire Marsh, of course.
11-6, 11-8, 11-3.
Potentially a very tough match for Paul Coll, but the New Zealander will be over the moon to get off underneath the hour. 53 minutes, 3 games to love for the number 8 seed from New Zealand.
Six one. 7-1.
Parker just looking to force it slightly there off the return of serve. The build up of pressure from Matthew.
And out 2-7. Thank you. 10-2, game ball.
Well, the Wolf not taking any chances whatsoever with 8 game balls. Looks like a slightly dodgy
11-2.
pickup there. I think
Game
that's
to Matthew.
doubles
Matthew leads
quite
1 game to
convincingly.
love.
So Matthew 11-2.
And out 1 love.
Yeah, it's a nice hole. He had a wealth
And
of
out
options, Matthew.
4-6.
Get too wound up here. Very easy for him to get fired up. He definitely plays his best squash when he's concentrating.
And out 7-5. Not up.
Great work on the reach of the volley. So George Parker stepped up to the mark here.
10-8, game ball.
Yeah, it's a nice counter drop from
11-8,
Parker.
game to
Certainly
Parker.
fired up for this one.
1 game all.
Another response here from Parker.
There's a big rally, this.
Yeah, good urgency there from George Parker. He's got a second win.
4-5.
I just nailed an absolute
8-5.
roller again here. Lovely backhand, cross-court volley nick.
Parker was going to wind up for the cross-court nick.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. Thought he might have backed himself there. There's a big opportunity.
8-10,
Yeah, again,
game ball.
opportunity on the serve if Matthew doesn't get it right, but it's good tempo here. Very aggressive on the volley.
Court service, please.
Maybe court wiped again. Again, though, I just feel like that rally set itself up for Matthew because Parker missed his back corners.
Certainly a very good athlete.
Thank you.
That is a great, precise drop shot from
12-10,
George
game to
Parker.
Parker leads 2 games to 1. Six love.
Well, it's been brilliant so far in this game from Matthew.
Hand out to 8. Hand out 9-2. (11-3). Game
There
for
you go. I
Matthew.
think Matthew
2
levels
games
this
all.
match.
Good variation. Breaks up that front wall really well. Excellent lob and drop from Parker, really. Old school.
2-1.
He's getting himself ready for Master Squash, even though he's got a long time to go before then. Yeah, tight shot from Matthew.
5-2.
Building a nice lead in this fifth now. Yeah, clever stuff from Matthew. He knew that Park would be backtracking out of that corner really quickly. Very difficult movement to make.
Out.
It's out of court, so Nick Matthew
11-6. Match to Matthew.
manages to get
3
through
games
in
to
5
2.
games.
11-2, 8-11, 10-12,
good to see Matthew.
11-3, 11-6.
Getting through a match. He played out his matches in that last match in the World Teams, but he was certainly struggling. So Matthew, 61 minutes, a massive test for him, but fantastically well played. He leads, well, he won. He won 3 games to 2, and he will lead into the second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have it.
There it is. Severity in hitting of
About
Masters there.
3-4.
Wonderfully accurate.
Made that look really simple. Very hard shot to execute on the forehand. Well, again, being undone by the front corner joint.
Down. 8-6.
Oh, we do love a break. Forehand post is working well for Ashour.
11-7. Going to Ashour. Ashour leads 1 game to love.
Well, perfect. Oh, scandalous
nonchalant.
stuff from Rami
How
Ashour.
casual is this?
4-1 now.
Rami's doing a better job now, pushing Masters deep into the back corners and then
6-1.
dragging the tall Englishman into the front. You can just see there the speed. Much reason to complain. I mean, he's just being completely outclassed in this second. Rami Ashour won't
Wow.
like that either.
That's a weird one.
Skidded through, didn't it?
9.
He winds up and just skids that ball through.
And out. 3-9 now.
Seven game balls for Ashour. That's going to be a stroke to Ashour.
11-3. Game to Ashour.
So quick fire second game.
2 games to none.
Well, he's gone short again. It was the wrong shot selection, really,
Out.
from Masters. He got the result, but
Court service, please.
Maybe he thought that they were playing a short game, PJ.
it's a lovely touch, though. He's being pushed and held here, Masters. Sure, it's a wicked boast.
It's good he's just unsettled Ashour in this game.
6-2.
No, it's just simple. Classic Ramy Ashour.
Yeah, straight onto the racket of Ashour though
6-all.
from Masters. He'll be irritated with himself.
It's made to look so easy though, Lee. No, it's just simple. Classic Ramy Ashour.
Yeah, straight onto the racket of Ashour though
6-all.
from Masters. He'll be irritated with himself.
It's made to look so easy though, Lee. Oh dear. Absolutely wicked cross-court nick from Masters.
8-6.
All his body weight into this one. Slight pivot off of the right leg.
Tricky angle to hit that from. Well, Masters worked so hard to get through to that shot, but then when he got it, he popped the ball into the tin.
3 games to none.
Good effort from Masters, not quite enough though in that third game. So 40 minutes, Ramy Ashour taking out Masters at 3-love, 11-7, 11-3, 11-9.
And out for 2.
Done well to get back here, ElShabagy.
Seven, 6.
Oh, very slick here from ElShabagy.
Down.
Going, this is the downside to Hesham. He was up in that first.
ElShabagy leads 1 game to
Clinical.
Well, it can disappear as quickly as that.
Oh, that's outrageous. He's slipping and sliding all over the place, ElShabagy. Oh dear. Interesting follow through here from Hesham, but he's got the ball in the right place.
Was a good bit flummoxed there, but oh my goodness me, I'm just appreciating all this wizardry. It is like a wand, isn't it? Shabangu, the Black Falcon sprawled on the floor. You can see Mo Khalifa in the background there with his white barnet.
It's a battle of the barnets, isn't it?
He had a great barnet and still does.
Still
Mo
does.
Khalifa.
Yeah. Well, he's about 97 years old now.
He's not. He's 100. He'll be 102 next month.
Brilliant. Still looks sharp. Interesting movement there, the old rocking and swaying of the hips.
They all hate playing him though. This is so evident. I mean, well, this is where the ghosting in the beach is going to pay off for Hesham.
I'm actually seeing some sprinkles of sand coming out of that hair. I need to get a court cleaning.
It won't be coming out Shabagy's. End up locked. It's a nice touch. Making Shabagy do a lot of work here, the Falcon. Let's just hope he doesn't hit it into the floor.
Wow, that was a very early cry.
Oh! Talking about crying. You didn't do that on the beach, PJ.
That is outrageous.
Thanks for coming.
10 down, 8 all.
Oh, there's grunts. Look at that. The fly swatter in motion. The crowd just love it. There's Abdelaziz in the front row as well, who'll be coaching Mazan in this. Heaven knows what he'll be saying to him.
He's a perfect coach, isn't he? I mean, he's as high as a kite himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
Aziz. Up and down like a jumping bean.
Video referee decision. On
This
Mr.
is a good
Hisham's
good
appeal.
decision from the central referee, Marco. This looks a little bit cheap for me.
Yeah, it's a bit. That's a bit soft, if you ask me. Yeah, it's a good decision. I'd have given a no lad.
No lad.
Oh, you know your stuff, by
11-8
Yeah.
game to
No
ElShabagy.
lad.
ElShabagy leads 2 games to love.
Ben Garner was very unorthodox.
That's a good point. As was his brother Tim, who's here.
Still is unorthodox,
Working.
Tim Garner, just in general. That's a
got
great
it.
pickup from
Great
Shabagy. Fantastic pickup. Good hands from him. He's
4-1.
doing what he should do on a professional level, and he's closing this one out. He's not getting caught up in any silly stuff here.
Slightly different. Yeah, it's heavy hit from ElShabagy. Really has
10 out, 7-2.
laid his claim on this match. He had a game plan in mind and he's executed it to perfection.
Why has he left it so
10
late,
out,
Mazin Hesham?
6-9.
Bit of bush in his hair,
Sand in his hair.
sand in his hair. And there we go. Well,
11-6,
that was,
match to ElShabagy. 3 games to love.
well, Stephen Line, his hair
11-6,
nearly
11-8,
came off.
11-6.
Certainly fired up for this event.
Yeah, definitely on a par with Laura Mazzaro for the come-ons that are slightly take you aback in a harsh manner. But anyway, Mohammed ElShabagy winning 3-love in 36 minutes. Come on. Well, Ali Farag quite happy to just cruise around against Adrian Waller. 6-2, building a lead.
He's looking joke comfortable on that.
Very relaxed.
9-7.
That's a good shot from Farag.
Yeah, you can see the head nod from
And
Farag.
out.
Like a bullet
9-7.
down that forehand wall.
Fast caught this.
Yeah, it is. And
Game
Farag-
ball.
So Farag with that precious game ball, converting down the backhand side for Waller. And then again, some really good glimpses from
11-9.
Adrian Waller,
Game
but
to Farag.
just not
Farag
quite
leads
converting.
1 game to love.
Is it me, or are the lines on the slightly pink?
yeah, slightly pink.
So it's a variation to the red lines on the
Yeah.
out of court. Why don't they update those out of court lines to pink?
4-2.
I don't know, maybe they think they look better in a deeper red.
Put up. And out. 7-5.
He's still a youngster, Adrian Waller, in relative terms. Compared to us, most people are these days.
Down. 9-5.
Excited about the women starting tomorrow? You're on Squash TV. You'll be with Vanessa, won't you?
Yeah, definitely.
10-5.
I think it's
Game ball.
very open. So many contenders, so many people that can cause major upsets. I think it's going to be good.
So 5 game balls for Ali Farag,
Down.
and he converts
11-5.
first time with
Game
an
to
error
Farag.
from Waller.
Farag leads 2 games to love.
So Ali Farag continues on.
That's a good little volley.
He's running it down, Waller. Oh, that's a
Down.
tough movement, just clipping the tin.
3-5.
Yeah, well, it's the
Yeah.
teeth, isn't it?
Young. You look after your teeth, you can look 15 to 20 years younger. That's a bit of advice for any viewers that don't like brushing their teeth.
Down.
Five match
And
balls
out.
for Farag,
10-5. Match ball.
replaced in the second round.
Down. 11-5. Match
An
to
error
Farag.
there from
3
Adrian
games
Waller.
to love.
Just clipping the tin, and
11-9.
Ali Farag
11-5.
converting
11-5.
3 games to love. Adrian Waller, another Englishman that has departed from this AJ Bell World Championship. 30 minutes for Farag to dispatch Waller. 3-0.
This is good accuracy from Willstrop, but Gaultier still hanging in there.
That's what Willstrop does so well, isn't it? Just finds his corners, moves his opponent around, controls the middle of the court.
And
He makes
out.
it very hard to
1-3.
attack, doesn't he, as well? Trademark Willstrop. Oh, he's got the width.
And out 6-3.
Very little emotion from James Willstrop as this ball is the back of the court. There it does.
Down
Yeah, really struggling to haul himself around the court.
9-4.
Willstrop's face almost looks the same colour as the front wall, slightly greeny
Yeah,
looking.
very green,
Down.
And there you go, the error from James Willstrop.
11-6 game to Gawad. Gawad leads
Looking
1
extremely
game to love.
peaky. Well, PJ, we're not going to see any more of him because he's conceded the match, unfortunately. Gaultier wouldn't have wanted to win like that.
Two 1. 3-1. Not up. 6-2.
Actually didn't slip up once today.
Oh no, you didn't have much time because it was
No,
only one single
that's not
game.
the point.
Well, of course you'd play a casual lob. Would you say he's one of the most relaxed players you've ever seen?
Yes,
I mean,
without a
that's
shadow of
just-
a doubt, yeah. I have to say, I watched Jansher
9-0.
play a lot, and you talk about casual,
Yeah.
and he was just absolutely ridiculous. I'll throw that one out to the viewers. It's a pickup, it's a great pickup, not a great get. But here's game ball.
Sorry mate, I was just trying to watch the game ball, but obviously you've got a slight B in your pants.
Oh, this is brutal. Oh, dear, oh dear.
Unbelievable touch. He
And
couldn't,
out,
he
10
couldn't
all,
get
the
that.
player must win by 2 points, and each player has 1 review available.
Just basically begets.
That's quality.
Not up.
Yeah, slightly. That was a
13-11 game to Gawad. Gawad
get
leads
was down.
1 game to love.
Well, Kareem Abdul-Gawad has done what he doesn't usually do in PSA, and that's win a very important first game. He's won it 13-11.
Down. 4-1. And out. 7-4. And out, 5-8. 5-8. 10-6. Game ball. Down. 11-6, game to Gawad. Gawad leads 2 games to love. 3 love. Love. And out 8-3. Out 10-5, match ball. No let. Player review Mueller on the no-let decision. No-lets, decision upheld. 11-5, match to Gawad, 3 games to love. 13-11. 11-6, 11-5.
That's a great shot. Could you see the momentum and the body weight travelling towards the forehand side from Yep? Just watch the movement here. Moves across to cut out the forehand drive. He's got to try and stay forwards. His first motion should always be looking to take the ball as early as it comes off the front wall. Good trickery here from Yep.
They're 5, give the Gaultier. Gaultier leads 1 game to love.
That must have been a very tall order. It was trying to contain those two.
But he did it.
That's brilliant.
But, no, it's a good with Khan and Chris Robertson. They've got a nice team there.
Quite a team there now, yeah.
Chris Robertson's obviously here. I mean, again, they made history at the World Teams. First time ever getting into the semi-finals, beating France in the quarters.
That's solid. It's the boast that opened up the court. A bit of frustration here from Gaultier.
He's frustrated with the fliat.
Pretty slick finish though.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Hesham. Terrific rally from these guys. Very high quality. And they're just a bit too much for Yip, and Gaultier will register that. Opened up a 2-point lead at mid-stage of this, but the guess from Yip.
Out 6-9.
Yeah, slick from Gaultier. He's deadly in that mid-court area, backhand side especially.
Oh, it's like a bit of beurre and baguette for him. So 4 game balls for a 2-love lead for Le General. Being careful, yet conceding that ball. Then a little bit of a slip from Gaultier.
6 game to Gaultier. Gaultier leads 2 games to love.
DJ's
Again, this is a really solid performance from Gaultier. Hard low backhand kill. Gaultier's making the court seem that much bigger because he's finding the extremes at the back and then taking Yip into the front. Yip's weight of shot is it's a little bit off at the moment, not particularly tight, but it's also either falling very short.
Too much ball.
The error from Yip, too much pressure from the general. 8 match balls for his place in the last 16. Oh, cheeky.
And out 3-10, match ball.
Just wants to crack on. There, the error from Yip, so Gregory Gaultier, very solid.
11-6,
Certainly plenty to come for Yip the rest of the season, but a real talent from Hong Kong. But 35 minutes of pure Gaultier class. 3 games to love to book his place in the last 16.
That's well played. He's certainly got his accuracy together here. Nick Matthew, good length, opens up the court. Then the finish.
And then he's just started off as solid as solid could be. As you like to say, sending out a message. But at the end of the day, PJ, you want to say what you say about winner and loser.
6-2.
Someone has to win, someone has to lose. He's opening up the court way too much here, Maxley. He's got to get the ball straighter and tighter.
7-2.
That was a finish and a half, though. Thank you.
It's good width there from Maxley. Oh, a little bit of a cry.
Yeah, a bit of a head nod.
Opportunity. Clip the tin.
Well, he's missed it. Well, Nick Matthew
To the back of the head of Maxley.
1 game to love.
Well, that's the funny bounce. Anyone knows about the funny bounce, it's going to be Nick Matthew. He's played so many matches on this court, PJ, and that is not a funny bounce. That was an intentional nick from Maxley.
4-1.
Glad you know the difference, Joey. Actually quite enjoyed it. I used to love when the opponent just couldn't take it and just have a complete head off or an outburst. Yeah, it's great. It's good hold there from Maxley. Been struggling with the strings a little bit, but it's a big point. The hold in the swing just stops Matthew.
Had enough on it, but this is a second breakage of strings for Lee.
Yeah, it's a very cool finish from Nick Matthew. Cross-court drop into the nick.
And out 6-9.
Had to be good as well because Max Lee was on his shoulder.
Come on!
Well, there was a reaction from Max Lee.
Game to Lee, 1 game all.
Yeah, it's good. I do love the way that when Matthew does lose a very tight game, puts a huge burst in.
Again, because he's aware of those scenarios that we just spoke about. He knows how important those phases of the match are. Oh, this is an unbelievable back and forth between these two. Real cat and mouse.
Brutal.
Yeah, that is tough.
Ah, look at that reaction again. Every time. Hard rallies in the mid stage of this third game.
Left box 5-6.
Oh, that is punishing. Just when Max Lee was building a little bit of momentum.
7-5.
3 game balls for a 2-1 lead in this very tightly contested second round for Matthew. Another error. So
11-7.
Matthew very
leads
close
2
to
games
storming
1.
off court then. He just regained his composure.
It was too good a width. Too much power, should I say. It wasn't very good width, but it was straight onto the racket of Max Lee. Again, this is another example from Matthew. He's sensing that Max Lee's starting to tire, so all Matthew does is extend the rallies, continue the work into the legs of Max Lee, just to really finish off any kind of life in Lee. Again, that length of Matthew, just pushing Max Lee so deep into these corners.
Good control of the tee as well.
Poor Max Lee, I mean, he's zipping around. He's like a ball on a string. Again, it's just too much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tight. Swing ball.
Yes.
Remember swing ball?
And out
I do.
8-3.
Well, thanks for coming. Poor serve, dealt with. Matthew couldn't be
3 games to 1.
quicker to shake the hand.
11-9, 8-11,
Max Lee
11-7,
getting
11-5.
pretty tired in the end there. Some very tough rallies in the third game. So Nick Matthew upping his game from yesterday. 63 minutes of very tactical squash, overcoming Lee 3 games to 1.
It's a very controlled start again from Mohamed ElShabagy. This is the area of his game that's really improved for me over the last few months.
6-1.
That's a nice finish.
Well, he needs more of that if you can unleash the fury
3-6.
in a calculated way.
Down. 8-7.
Tempo's gone up tenfold here.
Yeah, he's had to inject the pace on the volley.
10 all. The player must win by 2 points.
Who do you
Each
think
player
would,
has 1 review available. Stroke to ElShabagy.
He's asking for a review. So it is confirmed as a stroke.
Stroke to
Well, that is quite brilliant from Mohamed ElShabagy. Still has time to turn around to the referee, but the finish here quite sublime. Look at that. Nice change of pace again from making the accuracy on watching Squash TV.
Yeah, it's a good low kill from Shabangu.
9-5. Conduct, court service, please. Sorry.
Did well there. Very, very low on this counter drop, Mohamed ElShabagy.
So 5 game balls for a 2-love lead for Shabangu.
He's got the vit.
11-5.
Well, the experience of Shabangu.
ElShabagy.
That's well played. Slightly off balance, Joel making. ElShabagy quick to spot his opponent. Well, second time of trying from making in that front right hand corner. He certainly improved on that first attempt.
7-6.
Wonderful finish there. Oh, he's guessed again, but the slight hold and flick of Shabangu just beyond the reach of making.
And out.
Brilliant stuff from these two. Yeah, it's a good finish. Didn't panic. He knew that Shabangu was behind him there.
And out. 9-10. Match ball. No lead.
Oh my goodness, what?
No lead.
Shabagi's walked away there. He thinks this is a stroke. This is a howler. Absolute howler. What's he seen here?
You can't say it's minimal interference. He
He's
wants
there
to play that.
He wants to play the ball.
I mean, there's not a chance in heaven that's a no let. I mean,
Shabangu can't believe this.
Horrific decision.
Yeah, it's good overall.
It's a good line.
He's unlucky there.
Yeah, he didn't quite get the width Joel making. So Mohamed ElShabagy closes it out. Joel making not that far away.
12-10.
Certainly had his opportunities in the first game. 58 minutes. Some hard physical squash at times, and it's Shabangu that uses again his experience to close out. 3 games to love. Bottom half is Farag and Gawad. James Willstrop's been dispatched due to illness, sadly. Nice, terrific hands from Solomon.
And out. 6-7.
To be fair, PJ, he was not really trouble at all. He rested for a few of the matches as well.
8-7.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, it was quite a poor shot in the end from Solomon. He had an opportunity to take the ball into the front left corner, but it's got to be better than this against a player of Farag's quality. Opens up 2 game ball opportunities to take the first here. It's been a solid performance from Solomon.
11-8. Game 2 Farag. Farag leads 1 game to none.
This is wonderful movement for Farag. So nimble, fleet-footed, and that's just too good. We hit 3 or 4 outright winners there, Solomon.
And out.
But the finish
2
here.
all.
Yeah, he's very comfortable.
He reads the game
6-2.
so well, Ali Farag.
One of the best readers at the moment. That's a nick, so Farag's just floated one in.
9-2.
That for me is an area that Ali Farag has really improved upon, that front left hand corner. He either goes in with a counter drop or uses height and goes beyond the reach. What he used to do from that area was go cross court onto the forehand volley, and I'll never forget when he played Simon Rosner, I think it was the US Open, where time after time after time that was the pattern Rosner was working him into, and he got punished every single opportunity.
I think he's a Velociraptor.
PJ, I think if you watch Jurassic Park, you'll see it's 100% Velociraptor. I think so.
Okay.
I'm with it.
4-2.
There you go.
Good enough for
Some
me.
confirmation from the dinosaur team. And you can keep track of all the live scores, just as PJ does, by accessing the PSA website. And also, if you want to see the Squash and Court 5, go to our
7-2.
Squash TV YouTube channel and you can watch that.
That's another solid performance from Farag. Oh dear, absolutely as flat as a pancake. Backhand bows whipped around, a 3-waller into the neck. Watch this, I mean literally just rolls out along the floor. He's shaking his head there. He knows that he's had 2 opportunities to finish the match off, possibly taking the foot off the gas ever so slightly. I'm sure this will happen a 3rd time.
Down.
The error coming from Solomon.
Match 2 Farag.
So only
3
Farag
games to love.
through to another
11-8,
round.
11-2, 11-6.
28 minutes under the 30 mark, as I predicted again. Ali Farag overcoming Solomon, 3 games to love, very comfortable, and certainly on to the last 16 in this World Championship.
Again, you can just hear the racket of Gawad clonking on the sidewalk. He's managed to get that beyond the reach of Klein, and I'm not quite sure how, because this was tight from Klein.
4-1.
Well, that
dear,
was
dear.
tricks are us, PJ. Didn't think to that
5-1.
shot, but that was.
Well, it was a bit of a carry there. Didn't really matter. Certainly stayed on the strings this.
And out, 8-all.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, and that's why.
Yeah, we had to wait a long period of time for that finish. See the fist pump. Ripped in at 10-all now, and Gawad's
And
earning
out,
his money
10-all.
out there.
Player must win by 2 points. Each player.
So the Egyptian saving game ball down through to 12-10.
12-10. Game.
They all had great fingers.
3-all.
You must have had somebody that used to pump you. Yeah, I mean, I played. I managed to play around Ashour a couple of
And
times, and
out.
that was there were
4
times in
all.
there. I mean, I did play Jonathan Power, but
And he's now starting to doubt himself.
Out.
He's all over the place at the
9-4.
moment, Gawad.
oh, there's more.
Yeah, he's done it. It's well played, very well played, Alan Klein.
Undeserved, hugely deserved for Klein. With a Kit Kat in his mouth.
Two, 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Unbelievable. I mean,
How's he got that
the,
touch with such a full swing?
and the courage that it takes to
6-1.
play this, because Klein doesn't move. He's still there. He's still in that front left-hand corner.
And you saw his prep going like this. The old
100%
elbow
agree.
coming up.
Had he prepared properly and attempted to play the ball, it probably would have been a stroke. It's the fact that he was looking for it in that manner.
Exactly.
We do see that a lot, especially in the amateur game.
And out.
Yes, hugely.
7-2.
The old racket goes up. Yes, good squeeze from Gawad, just starting to
10-2. Game ball.
acknowledged by the baby-faced assassin there.
Court's getting bigger even for the athleticism.
7-2. Game to Gawad.
Of Alan
Gawad
Klein.
leads 2 games to 1.
What's your strongest sense?
Taste.
Really? Actually, that makes sense, to be fair, because you're blind as a bat, deaf as a door.
Deaf as a doorknob or door post.
Hey?
Deaf as a doorknob or
Yeah.
door post. It's a door post.
No.
And out.
It's a different definition for now.
1-5. Down.
Yeah, it was too easy for him there, though. Too many options. That was.
And out. 8-2.
This is brilliant. Right to the bitter
High
end.
quality
Poor
work.
Alan Klein
So-
just couldn't get the legs moving there.
Alan Klein
Match to Gawad. 3 games to 1.
goes down to Kareem
12-10.
Abdul-Gawad.
8-11, 11-2.
He's taken another game off him.
11-3.
Every time he's lost to him, he's taken him to 4. But superb work from Kareem Abdul-Gawad, still showing those signs that we saw against Nicky Mueller. Quality, certainly on his mettle, overcoming Alan Klein by 3 games to 1. It is a nation that has been so strong since the kind of mid-80s, really.
There's a couple of fortunate bounces for Gaultier, a bit of frustration for Declan James there, but
4-2.
and back to nicknames. Joe, I've got another one for Ali Farag. He hasn't got one yet, has he?
Yeah, I suppose not. I don't know. Yeah, what?
Ali the Octopus.
Quite like Velociraptor, but Ali the Octopus.
And out.
It's
It
all
is.
after legs
4-5.
and
It is.
tentacles.
He's got his white 75, is it? Just standing out nicely for the players to try and hit. Yeah, it's a 75.
It's unfortunate there, Declan James. He was fully stretched.
Steve
Down
Lyne
into that
and
back
Steve
corner.
Cubbings just
Yeah.
looking at the
Court
photographers,
attendant, please.
looking like burglars hiding in the bush. It's going to be a stroke.
Stroke to Gaultier.
So Gregory Gaultier, well, Declan James
Player
will review,
review.
but I think this will be
James on the stroke decision.
upheld.
Yeah, he was into that like a flash, Gaultier.
I thought he hadn't cleared enough. I don't know whether he can hear me. Thought he cleared too late.
Yeah, it's another good decision.
Stroke to
Gaultier was onto
Gaultier.
that very, very quickly.
Decision upheld.
Hey,
Yes, absolutely. Well, especially now that the ball is actually putting him off a little bit. It's hardly bouncing at all. Gaultier, the awareness,
And out.
the fact that the
4-1.
ball's dropped off.
well, Declan James has got no.
Wait, am I allowed 3?
All right, 3, go on.
Okay.
You'd be on SQUASHTV a lot, so why not?
Okay. Black. Black and white navy. That's it. Simple.
6-1 right. Right.
I understand the white navy, lovely, but maybe in like a baby blue or something. Rather than black.
It's timeless. Again, my colours are very traditional.
And out. 2-6.
Some people's.
Yeah. 11-3.
So the error
Against
from
Gaultier.
James, Gregory
Gaultier
Gaultier
leads.
presses on.
2 games.
With every single decision so far, Joe. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
Declan James letting out a command, trying to
2
fire
all.
himself up.
Gaultier this. Wow. Absolutely as flat as a pancake from Declan James. He did the work. He had Gaultier scurrying
And
around
out.
behind him.
4 all.
But that was dead as a dodo.
It was dead as a
He has
dodo.
been very impressive. Yeah, it's too good there. Open up the hips nicely, Gaultier.
And out 8-5.
Waits for the ball to come down that right-hand side wall.
Down.
Yes, again, a good lob from Gaultier,
11-5.
putting it into difficult areas for
Gaultier.
Declan James.
3 games to low. 11-5. 11-3.
Well, a good run in
11-5.
Declan James in this World Championship, playing Gaultier for the first time in the last 16. French general taking that in 40 minutes, 3 games to love.
What a lovely finish there from Selby, backhand 3-wall post nick. And that's how good it's got to be.
2-1.
Physicality. I mean, he's quite happy to play at this pace.
Yeah, but I think so's Daryl Selby. Well, I don't think, I know Daryl Selby is as well. I think this is dangerous for Paul Coll to play at this pace with Daryl. Balls, he's stepping up a bit further now.
He's trying to inject some pace of his own here. He hasn't done this all game, Selby. Has to be a little bit careful. I think the mixtures of the heights from Selby's been pretty good, and that's a better example of injection of head speed from Paul Coll. Gets onto this early, there's no waiting around, takes it in short, Selby.
Down.
Well,
11-8.
fist bump there from Daryl Selby, Paul Coll.
And out 2-1.
Better again from Paul Coll, but it's the last match of the day. It's our pick of the day.
Of course it is.
Obviously, but how much more activity will take place in those front corners.
So Paul Coll moving on to 5-2.
And out 5-2.
I think some of the
And out 3-7.
Hey! Oh,
reactions from both
it's
boys.
exhibition time.
It's well closed out.
11-5. Game to Coll. 1 game all. Down.
Well,
He will end up grinding Selby to a halt though.
do you think it's going to be 4-game grind?
4-game
And
grind,
out
yeah.
8-5.
Reminds me a little bit of a matador, Paul Coll.
Great shot.
Not up.
Quality.
he's
That's the
still-
dangers of Daryl Selby, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, he's got the skills when he lets him go, Daryl Selby, and
And out
he's
6-8.
very, very clever.
And out 9-6.
Again, a couple of balls just coming through the middle of the court, and Paul Coll doing the business.
Out. 11-7. Game to Coll. Coll leads 2 games to 1.
And this will get an absolute standing ovation from the crowd.
Well, if they are able to stand.
Three, 4.
There's grinding, PJ, and then there's uber grinding.
Yeah, it's a whipping boast come round the angles there from
And out
Daryl Selby.
5-3.
Even the Good change of pace there from Paul Coll. Urgency in the movement again. The forehand drop
7-6.
beyond the reach of Selby. Got caught behind Coll again there. It's a chance. It's done it. And there you can see the elation of Paul Coll.
11-7. Match to Paul. 3 games to 1.
Grind paid off for Paul Coll.
8-11, 11-5, 11-7, 11-7.
82 minutes it took him. 1 hour, 22 minutes. 3 games to 1 to book his place in the quarterfinals. Knowing fully well that his strength is not in the style department.
Yeah, it's well played. Just a little bit too loose and ragged
3 love.
from El Tamimi at the moment. Showing his
First.
Yeah.
Well, you can make that 8, so he's really
8
is all
love.
over the shop at the moment, Tamimi. Oh, he's got lucky as well there, Matthew. It was good. It was a complete whiff.
Yeah. 11-4. Game to Matthew. Matthew leads 1 game. Put up.
A little bit better there.
Hand out.
More
1
accuracy in his
love.
deep game, and then opting to take the backhand volley drop in. Pace increases, so it's certainly much, much better. I just feel as though Matthew's ball control is going to be a little bit too superior. Have to improve on that, that's for sure.
Hand out.
Can't afford to put somebody of
5-4.
Tamimi's speed onto the ball in those kind of areas. Coming to the crucial stage of this second game now. Locked in. Matthew with a very, very slim lead at 6-5. Tamimi's got to stand strong here.
There's the snarl from the Wolf. You heard him.
7-5.
Him and Shabangu have got quite a similar come on.
Come on.
No, and 5 game balls for the Wolf.
Put up. Thank you. Hand out. 6-10.
I mean, if he is
Game ball.
able to get through this 3 love, he's got a day's rest. I mean, he'll do all.
Yeah.
And all the hard
11-8.
work undone. He
Game to
slaps his
Matthew.
head.
Matthew leads 2
Tamimi.
games to love.
Better pressure again from Tamimi, but the high backhand volley boast, I mean, probably one of the worst shots to play in squash, to be honest. The high backhand volley boast.
Saw the ball good. Court service, please. Hand out. 7-5.
This result in this fashion really stage of the tournament. Oh my goodness me, that's ridiculous.
Oh, he's
Ridiculous hands. He's going to get a
stroke.
stroke. Unbelievable hands though. He's fast feet, fast hands, this Qatari. So
it's okay here as he steps in.
No, that's where it goes.
Oh yeah, he went through the floor.
Went through the floor, Matthew.
That's
He's lucky,
just-
but watch his ankle though.
Yeah,
Because I mean, he could have done. This could have been like, oh, I mean, look at the ankle.
that could have gone over. That could have
He's had
busted.
so many ankle drop issues.
Really bright, kind of light through the window.
Down.
And again, it's another gift to Mimi. I mean,
Well, Nick
these
Matthew
conditions are tough for the players. but
snarling
10,
at his
6.
corner.
Match ball.
2 tins for Tamimi.
If
He
he
looks back
fini-
at Rod
if he
Owen.
finishes
He
this
ends up having to play in the back in the club. Still obviously got walloped,
Yeah.
but
You can't believe that.
There's
Cannot
another
believe
team.
that.
well, Rob
11-8.
pulling
Next
his,
to Matthew.
pulling his hair out.
3
again.
games to love. 11-4.
Matthews.
11-8.
Very
11-8.
happy to get by, but he's done it. So an unbelievable marathon here. 127 minutes of waiting. 101. One of the longest games ever played. Singularly, 101 minutes. SQUASHTV and Eurosport are very, very high.
Trademark. Brilliant. Didn't panic there.
4-all.
It's a shot he's made his own, really.
Dive.
Court service, please. Thank you.
This is savage. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, what can you do? How's he do it?
I don't know. No backswing. That's the wrong footer, and then the cross-court swat nick.
That's quality from ElShabagy.
Yeah, it was a poor boast though.
It was a poor boast, yep.
It's one of the worst shots he's played, actually.
Just went a bit
Ironically.
casual, didn't he?
Yeah, bizarre from Ashour. It was a very odd boast. Look at this. It's quite strange. It's like he just got caught in 2 or 3 minds of what shot to play, and it got what it deserved. That's odd from Ashour. Gives him game ball.
It's his third game ball.
Court 12 into ElShabagy. ElShabagy leads 1 game to love.
It's a big game for ElShabagy. That's well played.
Good reactions from Shabangu this time around the middle.
3-all.
Certainly seems okay physically, ElShabagy. He didn't play in the World Championships in Marseille, so his preparations for this event would have been about as good as they possibly could have been.
And out 4-5.
If he's able to do that a bit more often, Rami Ashour. He's opening up with his own attacks.
8-4. Okay.
Wonder if there'll be an ask for a ball change in this.
Very important 2-love lead here. Well, that's not bad.
And out 7-10.
Came out of nowhere.
So Ashour making the error. Mohamed ElShabagy, another clinch of the fist.
Well, it all seems to be going his way at the moment, ElShabagy.
4-3.
He'll take it 4-3 with the 2-love lead here. Time just starting to run away a little
In
bit.
this scenario, because if you're not able to get that background work in, I've never understood how you can play at such a high level and high pace for such a long period of time, and this is more normal kind of scenario that he is off the pace, he is feeling it, but it's, I mean, it's coupled, that's what, you know what I mean.
Thank you.
So Mohammed ElShabagy looks very close to closing this one out now.
Handout 4-9.
To book his place into the quarterfinals with a day's rest tomorrow. And there it is, so Mohammed ElShabagy.
14-12, 11-7, 11-4.
Scaring the living daylights out of a couple of the photographers at the front. 52 minutes, and Mohammed ElShabagy coming through against Ashour, 3 games to love. Good thing about Pili is he's always willing to have a massive go at the top-ranked players, and he has had some mega results. He's beaten Gaultier, he's beaten Shabangu.
Handout 2-all.
So he'll get stuck in.
Oh, he's dangerous, very, very dangerous.
What's your pick of the day for the men's?
Ashour and ElShabagy, that was absolutely blistering, fast and furious. And Ali just has this very kind of docile and relaxed way about him. His first game. This is absolutely ridiculous. Cameron Pili's hit 3 or 4 outright winners here, and the ball just keeps coming back.
And it looks like he's going to take it. He's gone for the guess. Ali Farag has it all. It's a very good first game.
That Ali Farag is playing at the moment. It's just so comfortable for him. One of the reasons I feel that Shabangu does so well against Ali Farag is he takes him out of this rhythm. It's the sheer pace that upsets. I mean, he just looks completely at ease at the moment, Farag.
No, he's in himself. And you know, that's coming down the chimney and everything. And Father Christmas is always presented as quite, well, he's quite a big unit, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he
Father
is.
Christmas.
He's portrayed as a
yeah. And I was with Ali Farag, I remember calling him the pipe cleaner, but I just thought it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a really good Father Christmas, Ali Farag.
Yeah. Father Farag.
I mean, and the way he moves, I mean, he could deliver in a streak within a few seconds, surely. You still believe in Father Christmas?
Handout 3-7.
Of course.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what there is not to believe. I mean, unfortunately, he really is subpar by his standards. When you're against somebody that's in form, it's one of those where you just want it over as quickly as possible.
2 games to love.
The game very rarely gets sent the wrong way. They've come alive.
Handout
The
3-5.
Manchester crowd, quite rightly so. That from Ali Farag. And again, the guess from Pili.
8-3.
Farag marching into the service box. 8-3 lead now in this third.
Second part of the last 16, they'll have a rest tomorrow.
That's brilliant. It's a bit more like it. More
Handout 4-8.
urgency in the movement of Pili here. Gets onto this nice and early.
Yeah,
We've all been there.
We've all been there big time, but Ali Farag is on a mission, and this is business for him. And he's done it, so Farag
11-4, match to Farag, 3 games to love.
16 with
11-4, 11-4,
Cameron Pilley.
11-4.
He has a day's rest, and no disrespect to Pilley, but that's 33 minutes. 11-4, 11-4, 11-4. So fantastic Farag lines up a tight scoreline.
Rest assured.
The first time that disco times come to the National Centre. It's pretty sober squash between these two. There's another error from Moment.
And out.
So 2 errors from
5-3.
Moment in the last period, 1 from Rodriguez. Huge amount of play.
It's good speed. Oh my goodness, they're off. Wow.
It's quality, this. Brilliant. Oh, that's a great shot. What a wicked shot. There's the Vamos.
Certainly not holding back these two after a couple
And
of
out.
early nerves. Certainly
Wicked shot.
started to open up.
8-5.
It was. I had to stop. I couldn't carry on seeing.
Impossible.
I just stood there like a, yeah. Looked like a mannequin. Just sort of stood there. Just couldn't move.
Yeah.
Like frozen in time.
5, game ball.
It would have been enough to get you out of court though if you had your swing up.
Yeah.
Fit you through the door. This is not good. So
11-5.
Derek Moman's obviously in a bit of a
Game to
tangle.
Rodriguez.
A
Rodriguez
really
leads
impressive
1
start.
game to
So
love.
I think it was okay, Peach. This is a hard rally. So quick.
That's great whip. And it had to be.
Viper's breathing hard. That was tough. He's not going to be a rush to serve. Great squash.
And out. 5-3.
Because Moment opened up a 5-2 lead. Then they had that very, very long rally at 4-2 that took Moment to 5. Since then, yeah, that's the way to deal with it.
Good ball.
Is
Hand
this
out.
down?
6-5.
Oh, that was absolutely fine. That is brilliant from Rodriguez. The touch
Hand out.
and the delicacy.
6-8.
It's tight work. Again,
Yeah,
the
it's good
backhand
space.
counter drop from
Yeah.
Moment.
11-8.
There's the yes.
Game for
There's like
Moment.
a yes.
1
Yes.
game all.
Oh, that is brilliant. He's obviously gone for it, but
Hand out.
fine
4-3.
backhand.
Nice bit of hold. That's good work.
This is clever play from Rodriguez. He's so much more disciplined.
Hand out.
Not panicking in these kind of
6-5.
situations.
Hand
Counter
out.
dropping again. You can see
Coll
Moment
services, please.
caught on his heel.
Didn't make the most of that, Rodriguez. He could be under trouble here. Didn't make the most of it, PJ. He volleyed it back up for
Hand
Moment
out.
to punish, and he did.
Court services, please.
Oh, there was definitely a sound that came from the mouth of Moment. Rodriguez thought he was asking for a let ball, which he wasn't. So again, according to the rules, it would have been a very, very soft let.
No let.
So the no let being given. Rodriguez shakes his head.
11-9. Game to Moment.
2 unforced errors, combined with some quality from Rodriguez. All of a sudden, 4-love lead. Are we potentially seeing history in the making here? Will they go to 5?
Hand out.
Joey, only you will know.
1-4.
Only I will know. Well, Moment has played a huge amount of 5-gamers from the south.
Hand out.
Yeah, interesting
4-8.
story. I'll tell you about it later. 4 points adrift in this fourth game.
Well, Rodriguez will be kicking himself. I mean, it's a great response if he does take this fourth game, which I think he will. So close in that third as well.
Well, he was up. It was only by a mere point, but he was up all the way through.
It's good hold.
Yeah, it's quality. He's hitting his lines better now, Rodriguez. Earlier, some of the straight drives were just clipping that sidewall a touch early on. Ball coming out into the middle, making life
And out.
easier for a moment, but again,
9-4.
the precision from Rodriguez into the front two corners is so much better, and that is a little bit of a whiff.
10-4.
And 6 game
Game
ball
ball.
opportunities to take this finally into a fifth and final game.
Well, I did think it would go to a fifth game. And it is. Moment's got no interest, so
11-4.
big boost.
Game to
The Colombian
Rodriguez.
Cannonball and all
2
the
games all.
fans in South Africa. Wow! That was awesome. Check that out.
And he's hit that on the turn.
Look at the fist pump and the bicep.
This is quality. Again.
So snappy.
Oh, he's gone for the
retro time!
It's the leisure centre boast.
Five,
It's sent Moment the wrong way.
Oh, this is retro time. Welcome to the 1970s.
Third game. It's actually been quite straightforward for Rodriguez.
And he started losing the third game.
No, since Moment won the third.
Sorry, yeah.
9-1.
It's been very tight in that front left-hand corner.
So 9 match balls for the Cannonball. Bogota.
He's gone into exhibition mode suddenly. Oh, he's done
There's
it.
the error. Massive, massive result. Huge for Rodriguez. Fired up to the max.
11-1.
Great to see him back on the world tour.
Next to Rodriguez.
The Colombian
3 games to
Cannonball,
2.
who's been as high as world number 4, an
11-5.
icon
8-11.
in South America,
9-11.
hugely popular all over the world and on
11-4.
Squash TV.
11-1.
70-minute marathon, and it's Rodriguez that wins another match in 5 games against Tarek Moment.
Early 90s. Nicolas Arnoux. He's based down in Aix-en-Provence. Good looking chap, always in very good shape. Horrendous mover.
Really?
He used to charge around the court like a, I don't know
Looked
what.
good
but-
before he stepped
Oh, he
on
looked $1
court.
million until
And
he
he's-
started running.
Yeah, just terrible, like dinosaur, Mr.
yeah.
Stiff.
Hand
All over
out
the place,
for
yeah.
all.
Well, that is a finish and a half from Marwan.
Hand out 5-6.
It's the forehand side, beautifully done. Slam dunking. So it's more working shots from Lucas. He's certainly likes throwing in the 2-all boast. That's not the best movement there from Marwan.
It went in at pace as well, didn't it? The
And
both
out
came around
9-8.
quite quickly there from Serm. That's where he needs to be careful. Again, it's the awareness of ElShabagy. Anything slightly loose
Play
just
must
gets
win by
punished.
2 points.
May not
Play
necessarily
must
win the
win.
point straight away, but he gets himself... Has just lost a little bit of length here, Lucas Serm. That's quality. Shaped up for the cross court.
12-10, game 2.
He's got to
Esquabagi.
take.
Esquabagi.
Yes, unfortunately, Too easy for Marwan ElShabagy to read this one through the middle. Good skills.
5 rather than 2 hours 20.
It's a big difference.
It is.
Very big difference. Solo practice for me is the most underutilised part of training.
It is.
For players.
It's bread and butter, really. It was.
And out. 6-2.
I'll tell you a slightly amusing story. When I moved.
Something in it paying off.
For me, Lucas he's got to think bigger picture here. If he can, even if he does, let's say, lose this second game, try and put as much work as he can into the legs of Marwan ElShabagy
10-5, game ball.
to see if he can get some joy in that third.
$11-5, game to ElShabagy. ElShabagy leads.
When Joel Mazzarella's had 12 hours of sun.
Handout. 2-5. Handout. 6-3.
It's good length again. When ElShabagy did anything wrong there, he just looked to stand his ground as he took that forehand volley in.
Down.
That was an edgy forehand volley drop attempt. Just snatched ever so slightly at this one. It's the right shot to play.
That was a big miss.
His wife's heritage. Mr. Chris Turlick, he's tuned in. Up there in Wee Bonnie, Scotland, I assume. I'm sure after the few inches of snow gathered on the grounds, he was wishing he was back in Dubai City.
11-8.
The raw
Match
really is.
ElShabagy. 3 games to love. 12-10. 11-5.
Noises coming from the players
11-8.
these days in celebration. The Shabangu brothers have a very unique noise they produce. Marwan overcoming Lucas 3 games to love in 47 minutes.
Down.
He was unlucky there because Gawad was off and running into that front left-hand corner. Just clipping the top of the tin on the attempted cross court from Gaultier.
6-4. $8-7.
Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. The way he takes the pace off of this high backhand volley into the front left-hand corner.
Handout. 8.
Yeah, he couldn't have stretched up any higher.
With a game ball.
Very tight first game. It's a very high quality squash.
Well, very tight. In actual fact, there's absolutely nothing in it.
You can't
10-all.
get
The
between
player
them.
must win by 2 points. Each player
this stage
has
of the
one
match,
review. Video referee decision.
His racket went out very quickly here. This, again, for me, it's a possible stroke. If Gaultier can get to the ball here, it has to be a stroke. Just watch the quality from Gawad. It's a side wall, unless it stays too short. It's either a no-let or a stroke for me. Good decision. The right decision.
Stroke to
Well, the
Gosal.
stroke gives Farag Dominates
12, game to Gosal.
the
Gosal leads
first
1 game to love.
What a position for Farag Dominates. Can he? Sorry.
I just think he's got the tactics right tonight, Gosal. He's keeping the ball very straight, very tight. And he's just nullifying anything that Gawad's got to offer.
1-4.
Starving him of the...
No let.
Yeah, this one stayed a little bit shorter. It's not the same as the first.
Good. Ball was good.
Definitely stayed shorter. That trickle boast.
7-4.
Unintentional, was supposed to be a drop.
Making Farag Dominates do some serious work now.
It's 9 in a row for the champ.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? 4 love down, 1 game to love
9-4.
down. Now he's 9-4 up. With it.
Hand out. 5-9.
5 game ball for Gawad.
Five game to Gawad.
Well, the
Gawad
baby-faced assassin has
one
done a
game more.
job on Gosal.
Play through. There was a slight interference there. He kind of, a little bit of frustration.
2-4.
Very much reminds me of...
Oh, he's
it's
bowled in.
clever.
Cricket.
Take a walk.
Hand out.
LBW.
4-5.
Middle stump. Well, he keeps hitting now across courts, PJ, and Gawad's reading them across. It's dangerous. Whereas he was lobbing
8-4.
or hitting very wide, he's now lost that. Better. It was set up for him, but he finished it beautifully.
10-6. Game
He
ball.
really did take that early. Well, the guess from
11-6. Game to Gawad. Gawad leads 2 games to 1.
conceding that third game. Not a local spot either. Nobody from Somerset ever gets a local spot. Yeah, no, from watchability, you get such a good array of styles. And that,
Good.
that was as flush as a floor.
Talk about
From
watchability.
the baby face. I mean, he's
5-3.
on a mission because I know that the pizzeria near the hotel is.
He's completely sunk to his heels there. Goes all the old wobbly legs, the old Bruce Grobbelaar. His legs. G-R-O-B. Talking about foods and
Quite a good shot, that one, PJ.
I remember
9-6.
going away on I must have lost about 2 stone.
But how was that possible? Because you were like a whip it anyway.
I was, but I came back and I was ill.
Why would you decide that?
It was funny because one of the guys I was training with at the time, he had a little bit of a weight problem, shall we say. And I was only 18 or 19 years of age and I was kind of copying him.
10-6. Match ball.
Anyway, while we're chatting away. Trouble. Yeah, just went into the front too early. Gawad too dangerous.
3 games to 1.
Well, relief
12,
for
14,
Kareem
11, 5,
Abdul-Gawad.
11,
He
6,
knows fully
11,
well
7.
that Sarab Ghost has been playing the best squash of his career so far. And after that monumental first game, somehow Gawad flicked a switch in 60 minutes, getting the result, 3 games to 1.
In the world, playing in his first ever World Championship quarter-final.
Gaultier looks extremely relaxed out there at the moment.
Yeah, big time. Maybe he's found a bit of a solution. Well, terrific weight of stroke.
6-2 left.
From Gaultier. The ball dying into that back corner. Inch per.
Return with interest from Coll. That will certainly settle any nerves
5-7.
for Coll. Didn't panic here. Wonderful control of the racket head. It's good recovery from Gaultier. Slightly enclosed in that front left-hand corner, but using his racket control to just lift the ball high, out of reach, and then the weight of shot on point for the general.
Top dollar from Gregory Gaultier. Well, Paul Coll thought he was going to bang out the hacker then.
Down and out. 7-3.
Perfect width from Paul Coll.
And out. 4-7.
He looks at Paul Coll. He's dropped his racket. That's clever. Very clever from Gaultier. That was pure control. That was a general at his very best, commanding the battlefield, PJ.
Well, frustration for Paul Coll, but he was being pushed from pillar to post there from the general. Good strength through the middle. Taking his space well there, Gaultier.
You're asking no let.
So the let not being given to Paul Coll. The general couldn't be off the court quick enough.
That's better.
It's even better for Gaultier.
Out, out, out. Court attendance, please.
The hold, the delay in the swing of Gaultier, just wrong footing Paul Coll again. It's well played again from Gaultier. Slightly wrong footing, Paul Coll there.
5-3.
Cross court width, just not wide enough from Coll.
Oh, he's done him.
He's done it again. He's done it again.
Hypnotised him completely.
But what's so clever here from Gaultier, it's off the wrong leg, and the way he's got so much strength across the back of the service box area.
Down. 10-4. Match ball.
So Paul Coll looking supremely dejected. 6 match balls for Paul Coll, for Gregory Gaultier, sorry.
Down.
Another
11-4.
Far too many unforced errors for Paul Coll. Gregory Gaultier scores a massive 3-love victory, his quickest 3-love victory over Paul Coll in 5 meetings. 44 minutes, demolition of Paul Coll by the French general, 3 games to love.
Your referee for this match,
He's done it again. Just a little bit erratic from ElShabagy. 2 attempted cross-court nicks.
5-1.
Matthew, favourite.
Nice bit of hold. Oh! Do drop in, Squire.
Well, that's how good it's got to be from Nick Matthew. Straight, tight work, forcing the loose return from ElShabagy, and then the finish, cross-court nick. Yes. Again, anything so slightly loose from Nick Matthew. ElShabagy
7-6.
getting onto the ball so early. And Joel Makin was just saying how when ElShabagy gets stuck into that forehand drive, actually takes you back a little bit because of the sheer force. Jahangir Khan used to have that same impact when he hit the ball down that forehand side. You see Matthew here,
He snapped it
it's a sheer
cross-court.
pace, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was left for him. Deadly to leave the ball in that area.
10-7.
See, nicely comfortable, and then the change in angle.
Oh, he's unlucky. He had the chance. It was the right shot from Matthew.
ElShabagy leads 1 game to love.
Clever shot. What a great shot. Oh, it's just out of court. It's an unbelievable get from Shabangu. Clever shots by both players, and the one down the middle.
4-2.
Doesn't want to get drawn into this slow squash. It's being rushed all the time, Matthew. Shabangu, you see the look.
Brilliant. Vintage Nick Matthew. Out comes the reach. Forehand volley drop. Spread eagled across the tee. It's a clever shot from Nick Matthew down the middle.
10,
Sorry, from
60 more.
ElShabagy down the middle at the body of Matthew. Perfect length.
Well, ElShabagy
Give to ElShabagy
signifies
leads
again
2 to
that he's on a mission.
It's 2 down. Wow.
Yeah, it was the
ElShabagy's been superb for the first two. I mean, he's just playing at such a pace at the moment that Nick Matthew's really struggling to even get back to the tee. Once Matthews hit the ball, Shabagy's already on to the next one. So he's on fire at the moment.
Well, that's an atmosphere, Sean.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah, so what's lifted Shabangu?
3-1.
Because of course. Well, the atmosphere looks awesome out there.
We're in the north of England. You'd like to think that they get behind it. A few
Well,
jars.
they're only staying out of the rain. Oh my God, the rainy city is. It's come up to its name today.
It's been raining, yeah.
Oh my God. The atmosphere is hot.
6-2.
Yeah, this is terrific.
Good shot, Nick.
Where's your club, Sean? Where do you actually play?
Well, I'm a member of a club I train a lot down at Tame Valley in Greenfield, on the outskirts of Manchester.
A group of the guys came into the club a couple of days ago. We actually got a photo on,
did
on
you?
Facebook.
Great.
I think they got promoted into the first
The
division
first
of the
division,
North West
yeah,
County
yeah,
League. And
yeah.
And out 7-3.
He was never just going to let down, was he?
well, that's why he's achieved as much as he has throughout his career, Sean. I mean, so many people have written him off over the years.
Yeah.
Seems to come through.
Jamie Madden being one of them, of course.
Yes.
And out.
I seem to have done that taxi for Wilson.
He's done it.
Oh, yeah, he's done it.
Matthew! We're all shouting
Shabangu.
it.
Shabangu
That
nearly
is
broke his record.
unbelievable. He has gone off there, strutting away. The body language is massive for Matthew. He's woken up. He's taking the ball in severely, not making the unforced errors.
What's it like playing with a white ball, guys?
It's a good question. That's a great shot from Matthew, wrong-footing Shabangu. The white ball takes a lot longer to warm up, and it also gets softer quicker.
And out 4-3.
My vision's terrible, so I struggle.
Someone that really appreciates the sport. He's gone into it late.
And of course, if you ever get stuck in New York, guys, and you just need that maverick to come along and help the commentary box. Then,
So we need
you're
some
more
help.
than
I mean,
welcome.
5-4.
we're under a lot of,
4-point lead in this fourth game, just over the 50-minute mark.
just too good.
Yeah.
He's hitting so crisply from the front.
Too straight, too tight, isn't
Yeah.
it? Very impressive.
Oh, he's made the error. It's a terrific rally. Well, this is a massive serve. We say this every time. He's serving to his forehand, PJ.
Good call.
Oh, he's made the error. Such a shame.
There we go.
3 games to 1.
Some amazing squash.
11-7, 11-6, 5-11,
Well
11-6.
done, guys. Really enjoyed that. Superb. Nice gamesmanship there at the end.
Well, Sean, thank you very much for your
you're very welcome.
input there. Fantastic.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the cheese.
Pleasure, matey. Pleasure. Appreciate that.
Great chip.
3-1 victory over Nick Matthew. Mohammed ElShabagy showing good respect for Matthew there. but he is exceptional with what he can get back.
That's brilliant from Rodriguez. Just holding and waiting long enough for Farag to commit himself into that front left-hand corner. Last minute, snaps. He's got it. There's the example of the movement of Rodriguez. Well, just look how early these two guys are taking the squash ball here. The ball is barely making it to the back of the court.
It's unbelievable quality, mate. Oh, that was the first slightly. That was the first slightly kind of disco entrance.
And out. 4-7.
Terrific backhand volley, controlled, calculated, and clinical.
Oh, all the C's.
Oh, it's tight.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
What is going on? Ever since he's changed his hairstyle and put that headband on.
And out. 5-10.
It's always fiesta time, isn't it?
Not siesta time.
No, fiesta. Siesta's. Oh, yes! So accurate. It's the most accurate squash I've seen Rodriguez play. Do not go into disco time, because Ali Farag will then... Oh, what?
Thank you.
Oh my goodness me!
Off the tip of his
That
toes
has
here.
to be clipped. That's got to be clipped. Well, PJ, the first game we had 15.7 shots per rally. It's now increased in this second game to 21.75 from my calculations.
On average.
Well, yeah, obviously.
What's astonishing is the ball has actually been in motion and in play for 76% of the duration of the game. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal.
It is phenomenal, you're right.
Tempo of hitting has dropped off ever so slightly. This is what we talk about with the weight of shot. The height that Rodriguez hits the ball on the front wall and the pace allows it to just drop and die in the back of the court there. Seems to be the difference at the moment there. Rodriguez, 6 unforced errors, but that was a quality finish on the forehand volley from Ali Farag.
10-6. Game ball.
So Ali Farag responding, serving with 4 game balls to equalise.
That's a gift.
11-6.
7 errors in the end from the cannonball. There's the width, better width from Rodriguez. Good length again. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Perfect rally from Rodriguez. Patiently waiting for the opportunity, but then look at the quality of the backhand volley drop here.
No then.
7-2.
He hasn't panicked, has he? I mean,
No, I mean, he was a bit rattled, but he certainly hasn't panicked. Clever, very, very clever. Good racket head speed.
7-2.
hasn't made as many errors in this third game, Rodriguez, but it's been the activity of Farag. I think we're going to see a lot more winners from the Egyptian. There you go. 5 winners in this third game from Farag.
Yeah,
it's looking comfortable now.
Yeah, he is. He's looking exactly like the player that we've seen in the last few months on the World Tour. It's too good. Just can't get in front of him, Rodriguez.
9-2.
Quite interesting as we make our way to the late stage of this third game, Joey. The ball in play percentage is still up at 76%.
That's massive. He's got to strike fast here, Rodriguez. Oh, that was pretty slick, BJ.
Very cheeky.
Not the
Getting
width
the
there,
width.
though.
It's
Yeah.
the width.
Oh, lifted. Oh, didn't get the width. It's all about the width.
It's another fist bump from Farag.
5-love.
Farag's just dealing with it so much better now. He's everything's coming back. There's that stride. It's impossible to get him out of position at the moment. Oh, he's just in.
Oh, this is horrible.
I know.
This is horrible.
He's fighting away though.
Width again, and it's unfortunate, Rodriguez, but I think if he sees this back again, the amount of times he's tried to twist Farag back onto that left-hand side.
It's just one step for
He's
Farag.
not necessarily lost the rally straight away, but he's being made to do some serious amounts of work off the back of it.
So 8 match balls for Ali Farag in this quarter-final for a place in the semis of the World Championships. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Finally, at 10-2 match ball,
it's disco time.
Disco time.
This is some movement.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's won it. Disco time.
Oh, listen to the crowd.
Oh, they want more. Of course they do.
3 people have actually fallen through their seats there. Well, if he can get to 7, this will be touchy times for Farag. He's done it.
He's done it. Ali Farag's done it. He's played very, very well, Ali Farag. Rodriguez has had a monumental tournament, fighting to getting into that top 10 form. Ali Farag has been bloody here. It's going to serve him well, though. 53 minutes and supreme squash for both players. But Ali Farag dominating in the end. 4-game victory over Rodriguez.
Tight. That will be the area of the court that Gawad will look to expose Marwan ElShabagy, the front left-hand corner of the court. Terrific height being used from ElShabagy. Perfect cross-court width. Again, you see the very dead bounce in the back of the court there.
6-4.
Gawad unable to get his racket underneath that.
get from Shabangu. Sorry, a good pickup.
I like it. Another one.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
great.
my goodness gracious me.
Very good hands.
No, I'm happy it was good.
Rapid reactions from ElShabagy Junior.
7-4.
Yeah, the pickup was clearly good. Brilliant hands.
Stroke to Shabangu.
Oh, I'd love to see the preparation here with the
was in
racket
the
from
air. Please
ElShabagy.
don't put your racket in the air, but it was still a stroke.
How if you're telling him not to put his racket?
No, he can get down and play that, whatever.
So you know he has this.
No, I'm clearly telling him to be careful on that score. Hand out 9-6.
See this again. Oh, that racket went
So
behind.
Marwan ElShabagy with
10-8.
2
Game ball.
game balls. So the K-tape, probably an ankle stabilisation.
Out.
And there's the out of court. So first blood to Marwan ElShabagy. Determination in the eyes.
It's a beautiful finish. Looking back to Mazzarella with frustration, Gawad, the pickups look good to me. But he does switch off. When he takes the ball into the front of the court, he actually completely switches off.
Movement's quite exaggerated there. When they played in Windy City, the 2 times Marwan did beat Gawad, it was a very ugly affair.
That's just too good. Through the middle of the court.
Middle though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Middle angle, thanks for the slump from Gawad.
Yeah.
He needs to spark it up here, Gawad. He's going to have to do something, because trying to beat Marwan from 2-love down is a very tough task. At the moment, that is poor.
9-3.
He just doesn't seem to have an answer for ElShabagy at the moment. He's been out. Clever. Again, just the cross-court lob. Just the undoing of Gawad. Staying away from that front left corner.
Marwan ElShabagy couldn't get off court quick enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karim Gawad wants a 3-minute injury break, which I'm just going down to see.
Well, the way he's moving there, John Mazzarella looks like he's going to get injured. Well, it's in.
Oh, he's wincing.
5-1.
He's starting to get a better width on the cross courts, Gawad.
Wow, 40 minutes we've had. He lifts his leg after that post.
Hand out. 7-all.
Watch this, watch him.
I
Does
saw
it, and then he lifts his leg.
I know.
Oh, he's got it again. I mean, that's extraordinary. 2 widths in the nick on the forehand and backhand side. Talking about the obvious, PJ. He served it right onto his racket. He's one-upped it, he's put it to bed. Marwan ElShabagy closer. So, nice to see it at the end. Pretty much away. Struggling, Marwan ElShabagy.
11-9.
I think the brothers have both been working on their celebrations. Photographers at the front. 43 minutes, it's a dream come true for Marwan ElShabagy. Not only is he in the semi-finals of the World Championships on the opposite side of the draw to his brother, but he's done it in 43 minutes. 3 games to love.
Well, it has been a very steady start to this first game. Both players just trying to set their stool out, get a sense for the opponent.
It's a great shot. It's a clever shot from Shabangu. He's putting them in slightly heavier, which is very effective against Gaultier. Seen a few on the forehand side, PJ, where he's teed them up. See, into the sideball there, that's classed as a little slightly...
He's just starting to find his range a little bit better here, Gregory Gaultier.
Oh.
And that is a finish and a half.
Hit the nail on the head, the range. I mean, that was perfect for Gaultier. Hard rally. Again, we're at 28 shots per rally average, PJ. That's a lot. Usually you're looking at 20, 21 shots per rally. We're at 28.
Just crept over the 15-minute mark. Starting to become slightly more physical.
Oh, he slipped. Oh, it's a great get.
Surprised he hasn't stopped here, because that's going to be a stroke. That's frustration for ElShabagy.
Well, Shabangu furious with that scenario. He did very well to regain his balance after the slip. So this is where he loses his footing. Unbelievable recovery from Shabangu. Well, Gaultier was there to play. It was very narrow on the body of Shabangu, and Gaultier was there to play. He was very... Oh, yeah.
Gaultier does manage to take this first. It could be one hell of a celebration in general.
Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it, the forehand volley.
Adult channel, player must win by 2 points.
What an opportunity for him, PJ.
It's a sitter.
He'd done the work, it was a little bit lower.
Well, you just saw the edginess there, the tension in the arm as he tried to take that in.
He's got it, Shabangu's got it. There's the celebration from ElShabagy. Massive first game. 24 minutes in duration. Well, the error count for Gaultier has to be as tight as possible as well.
That's clever. It's the first time from the front right-hand corner that Gaultier, using that raw speed into the front, actually goes straight. Shabangu anticipating the cross-court here. The open court was down that right.
Mindset with it, where you start to look to attack more in the front, get a higher tee position to try and cover as the ball goes shorter. I mean, what happens with your kind of mindset?
Yeah, obviously in between games the ball goes dead as well. You've got at least 2 minutes there where it's sitting doing nothing, and it is a tactic of Mohammed's to shorten the rallies and push up at the start of each game, and then he probably settles in around this stage now. He looks to try and get a quick lead, a few short of rallies, and we saw both players probably attacking a little bit too soon with that dead ball. It can be too tempting sometimes. You think, oh, I want to get a quick one while the ball is dead. And
you can see that they're in completely different states here. Shabangu thriving in confidence. There's a spring in his step. Gaultier looking somewhat subdued here.
Well, there's the guess, and that is not good. Nick, just bringing you in again with Gaultier. When this happens, I mean, he wears his heart on his sleeve, but this has all been absorbed by Shabangu, and it's not looking good, that last guess. The error coming from Shabangu, but 6 game balls for Mohamed ElShabagy for a huge 2-love lead. Well, this is a worrying situation for all the fans of Gregory Gaultier.
On the back of the first game, this could be it, a signature match, you know, a match the tournament is remembered by, and unfortunately, he's not looking like this one right now.
Well, we've had 2 minutes, and Shabangu's now 5 love.
5 love.
I mean, this is only going to go one way, guys. Wow.
That was severely hit.
You've been on the end of that, Nick, a few times as well. It's a heavy forehand. It's got to be over 175 miles per hour, that.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mohammed has ever taken on the speed gun, but that would have broken it.
Oh, wow.
Taste of his own medicine there. Gaultier's turn.
And there's a fist pump. Look at this, Nick, how it's changed. It looked like he was giving up the third. His head was down, his shoulders were dropped, and then there's the fist pump after this.
Well, despite the head speed of that last shot, he's actually done well to sort of slow the pace down.
Into the unforced error count. That's when it becomes mentally very tough, I'd imagine.
Yeah, when he moves like this and hits at this pace, he's almost impossible to get out of position because he's just using the tempo. I mean, he set that up with a poor long drop, but when he does generally get into that tempo, it's so hard to move out of position because he's got such balance. He's actually balanced sometimes effectively when he tries to hit it too hard, because then he might force it. You can counter punch.
Shabagy's going for it. That is an unbelievable pickup from Shabagy. Goodness gracious me! That was a scandal! That was a scandal! Wow! I think I've just had a minor stroke. That was outrageous. PJ, you're lost for words. You need to put your teeth back in.
I need to put my headphones back on. You just blew them off. Outrageous.
I'm sorry, but... Oh, he's done it. Shabagy's done it. The crowd, they're all kind of willing it to go into a fourth game. But the French general, just shy of his 35th birthday. Being overcome by Mohammed ElShabagy. Does his celebration. Fighters, those photographers. Well, the first semi-final here, 52 minutes. Shabagy overcoming his old foe, Gaultier, 3 games to love.
Tremendous control and an air of calmness about him.
Oh, dear. Forehand again from Marwan. Saw the volley earlier, and then the cross-court. Anything around the service box. See, that's the area. Just trying to move him quickly into the front.
Oh, it's clever.
Nice. But this is, you said it, you know, you said it, the word, he's clever, you know, he's cunning, he's clever, he's streetwise. He's just got it. I'm completely hypnotised by this, PJ.
There's just so many subtleties taking place here. Ali Farag he's going to need to be on his best movement day today.
He's
to absorb this kind of pressure.
Pretty decent with his movement. This is the longest rally by far of the match so far.
It's 2 long rallies back to back as well, Joe. As you said, it's going into that physical stage, and he's won the rally.
Oh, it's massive for him.
We've just had word from our analysis team that was the longest rally of this event so far.
9-8.
Well, they're very sharp, our analysis team. You get probably around about 26-27% of your predictions right. And you're saying that whoever wins this first game is going to win the match. So 2 game balls for the Jackal, Marwan ElShabagy. That forehand kill, taking his space.
Well, just a few errors are creeping in for Marwan ElShabagy. We have just crept over the 22-minute mark of this second semi-final, so physically players will start to feel
It's
this.
a little bit winded at the moment, Marwan.
Yeah, talking about a second win, mine comes a little bit earlier these days.
Well, I'm still waiting for mine, PJ's.
But no, Ali has that incredible style, and I think it's the pace that he plays at. Sometimes if someone's always going fast, 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 you can feed off that pace. With Ali, it's very hard to manoeuvre in off-balance out position because of that tempo he plays at, so it does become more of an aerobic rather than maybe the anaerobic nature of an ElShabagy senior.
He's catching Ali Farag out quite frequently. Rather tongue-tied there.
That's unusual. Good finish. Very good finish.
Good quality as well. It was the cross-court drive that just forced ElShabagy deep into that back left-hand corner, but he didn't panic.
Well, 6 game balls to level proceedings up, and it's the 7th error from Marwan ElShabagy, and a shout out from Ali Farag.
Well, look at the difference in body language.
Clever shot, very clever shot. Bit of a look from Marwan ElShabagy, but
5-all.
well, PJ, this is a dream come true for you.
It's unbelievable recovery from Farag. He's got it again.
Well, how many times did he tee it up for Marwan? It's a great shot that he played there, but he was fed so many times. He took it on the last opportunity.
Yeah, as I said, it is a fine line between taking your own space, taking your opponent's, and Marwan plays right on that line. We've seen it even the way he cleared there back to the tee, and you know, whether or not it's a deliberate tactic or just a natural way that he plays it, is you can see it's unsettling Ali. And I saw the rhythm he was in that World Teams last week when he beat James Willstrop in the team final, and some of the movement was incredible. But of course, James is probably one of the cleanest players on the tour, so he was able to move freely. This is a different challenge, and one that will set him up well if he comes through it.
Oh, severe. He's made the error. He had such an opportunity, and that is an area that he does not miss, particularly at this stage of the match.
Farag. 99% of the time he's going cross-court from the front left-hand corner of the court.
He's doing diagonals. Marwan's controlling the middle of the court. Ali Farag is off balance and awkward.
Well, they both do look very war-weary. It's got to go in quicker there from Farag.
Well, he's missed it. I mean, I've not seen Ali Farag like this, mistiming so many situations. I don't know if it's the occasion, the nerves, his residual nerves that he's had.
Down.
Oh, it's a hard movement to do. Ali Farag full stretch
2-3
in that back corner. Can't build a lead. Just had enough on it down the line, just about.
I mean, he'll take anything at the moment, Ali Farag.
Oh, of course he will.
He just seems to be really struggling to find a way to get a point on the board.
Struggling to lift his arms up.
I've seen one of the reasons why he didn't get the ball back, but
I think he clipped him there with his racket. Oh, this is a big decision again.
I'm sure he caught him with his racket. I think Marwan did catch him with his racket. Well, oh, he's given the strike.
Oh my gosh.
The shot in Roy Gingel's eyes was prevented, not just affected. Still a match ball for Marwan ElShabagy. He's done it! Marwan ElShabagy's done it! He's turned over Ali Farag.
4-11, 9-11, 11-7, 11-9.
Gawad has made history in this all-Egyptian semi-final. The racket is unleashed into the sun. I thought he would collapse on the floor. He hasn't yet. 75 minutes. It was a very tricky, nervy affair. Marwan overcoming Ali Farag 3 games to 2, all the way to the wire. Michael Absalom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 8-Bell PSA World Championships in Manchester 2017. Please welcome the players for this World Championship final clash. Ranked number 5 in the world from Egypt, it's Marwan ElShabagy. His opponent, ranked number 2 in the world, also from Egypt. Let's make some noise for Mohammed ElShabagy.
So he actually lacked a lot of discipline, and he paid the price, but he's come back and it's made him a better player now because of the summer of discipline and also looking at his game and his mentality. And he is playing the best squash now.
It's a dream start for Mohammed ElShabagy here, not showing any signs of nerves. Yeah, it's well played. An indication of just how streetwise Marwan ElShabagy is here. Post comes around from Mohammed. That front left-hand corner.
There's that huge forehand that certainly I feel is up there with over 180 mile an hour pace.
Well, speaking of pace, Mohammed here managing to get this ball back cross-court across the body of Marwan.
Now, 11-5, game to Mohammed. Mohammed leads 1 game to love.
So another error ending that first game. It's fast, very fast.
Mohammed ElShabagy is actually doing his best to not allow the ball to get through to the back of the court. It's unbelievable the pace that he's playing at here. It's 1 or 2 steps from behind the service box. That's how good it has to be. Marwan ElShabagy is somehow finding the front left-hand corner nick here. Shot to the mark.
That was an unbelievable shot from Marwan. Oh, that was a huge rally.
Home service, please.
Well, Nick, you like to come on now and again, but Beast of Alexandria, I mean, that was huge at this stage of the match.
You've not got a chance to breathe, you know, let alone think, and that's the sort of pressure that he's putting you under. But no, great that the crowd are getting behind both these guys, because there was the danger when it's two siblings, they don't know who to cheer for. And just imagine if there was an English player playing today, the atmosphere would be something else.
Well, another response from Marwan, another roar from the crowd, deceiving his brother straight down the line.
Game ball.
Well, he's bent over double there, and the body language of Mohammed through the middle of that rally did look ever so slightly nervous.
Well, Marwan ElShabagy has taken the second game. The crowd absolutely love it.
You come to realise as a player that look different in slow motion than do at full speed, and that was one of them that was a really good one to review on, because he went totally the wrong way, but I can see why the referee might have thought it was a stroke, but at full speed he had absolutely no clue where that ball was going. And then there's others, the one that hit the ball straight past yourself in slow motion, it looks like less of a stroke than it might have done at full speed, so you've got to be clever about the ones you review.
This is an impressive period from Mohammed ElShabagy. He's just looked as though he's released himself a little bit.
He did look a little bit flat there, didn't he, when he was going to serve the ball.
And that's the shot that puts so many players under pressure.
Unlucky. It's a poor position with his footwork there, really, from Marwan.
Fantastic lob as well from Mohammed. I think that's an area of his game he's really improved this season, being able to lift that up. So he always used to hit his way out of there.
Marwan's sticking to his game plan better than Mohammed. Mohammed, to me, seems a little bit edgy and a bit nervy at the moment.
Wow, I mean, that was just genius camera work. That's made my day. The heavy forehand. Oh.
9-7.
That's pretty ferocious.
7 game ball.
So 3 game balls for Mohammed ElShabagy to go 2-1 up in this final. Oh, he's had a shocker. He's had a shocker there. So a poor error. That was error number 13 for Marwan ElShabagy.
Marwan struggling to try and regroup and get back to the tee. That was definitely good.
we were, I'll tell you, commentated with you for a long period of time. And, you know, my eyes aren't the best, yours are certainly a lot worse. I thought you were going to suddenly say that was definitely down.
Great width, perfect width from Mohammed, front right-hand corner, cross-court into the opposite nick.
Well, he hit 5 of those against Gregory Gaultier, cross-court winners from that area. And that's against one of the best movers in the world, guys. Marwan trying to get the crowd going. The more tired Marwan gets, the more he looks like a jackal for me. The body posture.
He looks like he's lost about 5 stone.
It's a clever shot.
He's looking rather ragged here, Marwan. Hanging on for dear life. But the width is the squeeze.
The crowd have gone absolutely mental here.
That is lethal from the jackal.
I do feel that he...
5-4.
Well, there was that backhand drop in the previous game that Mohammed stopped, if you remember, and it just creeped up, and I thought then that Mohammed had come under the... So Marwan had come under the ball a little bit, and that one he just let it drop, didn't he? And this is the time when you want your technique, to sit under pressure exactly like Mohammed.
Wow, that was... I mean, he's always had this quality, Mohammed ElShabagy, the fearless quality. Shots per rally in the match so far. We're at 10 shots per rally in this 5th game.
It's in. It's a gift.
9-6. 8-6.
And we're actually at our lowest shots per rally in the match so far. We're at 10 shots per rally in this 5th game.
It's in. It's a gift.
9-6.
Well, we've got 4 championship balls for Mohammed ElShabagy, his 3rd final. He's done it, Mohammed ElShabagy's done it. Marwan running out of juice at the end there.
9-5, 9-11, 11-7, 9-11, 11-6.
So Mohammed ElShabagy, his 3rd World Championship final, he gets the title. Some terrific squash between the 2 brothers. Really, really good squash. See the face, can relax now. He's been through it a bit, Mohammed ElShabagy, emotionally. It's an understatement, I think. Got the packed house here in Manchester. Thoroughly enjoying the battle of the brothers. 71 minutes of very entertaining, nerve-wracking squash. Mohammed ElShabagy overcoming his brother, Marwan ElShabagy. 3 games to 2.
Now then, the moment you've all been waiting for, we'll invite Lufur Rahman to come forwards to present the Men's World Championship Trophy. Please show your appreciation for the Men's 2017 AJ Bell PSA World Champion, Mohammed ElShabagy! Mohammed, come and join us here. What a moment, what a final. So much to discuss there. We didn't get to chat to you straight after the game. Can you sum up these emotions, these feelings, and that game against your brother?
You know, yesterday when my brother won the match, I celebrated, and then a few minutes later I was in a shock, and I was quiet in bed for hours, thinking, oh my God, I actually have to beat my brother to win, to beat my brother tomorrow to win the World Championship. And it hit me, and I was quiet the whole morning and the whole night last night. It was not a nice feeling at all that you know that if someone was going to stop the other person from winning this World Championship, it was either one of us. And such a hard feeling to have such a feeling like that. It's a title that I waited for for a lot of years to win it, and to have that match against my brother, to live a moment like that, to share these moments, both of us together, is such a special feeling. And it's moments like these, you know, we're going to remember for the rest of our life. And we really appreciate these moments. And I think both of us are giving something different and unique to the sport. Something everyone is going to enjoy, something both of us will not enjoy. But this is just the start of all the great battles to come for both of us, for sure, for the future. And one last thing, I want to thank everyone for coming here today. You guys have been great all week. And I want to present two people to come into court, because to be honest, this trophy shouldn't be mine. This trophy is for my mom and dad. So I would like them to come into court. Please, come.
They're just making their way down to court now. Nice, man. We're going to let you enjoy this, okay?
I wanna present the current world champion, my mom and my dad. Thank you.